Let's wrap it up with Columbus, LA, 15-16 last game, and one of the better games. I'm looking forward to this. LA minus 140. Total 5, shaded to the over. And speaking of Morency, Andrew brought him up. I mentioned this game on his show last night. Very interesting game because you got two teams playing well. Columbus has righted the ship. They're starting to play some better hockey as of late. LA off two of their biggest wins of the season and probably one wins that they're ecstatic about. Not many teams can say they've beaten Vegas, let alone beat them twice in consecutive games. LA able to do that this week. They're flying high. They got their confidence back. Dion Phaneuf's even played well for them defensively. Offensively, they've got Jeff Carter back. That is so huge for them. Or a team that's crying out for goal scoring and offense. To get Jeff Carter back is an enormous boost for this team. But Columbus now, they're feeling good. They're starting a road trip. I like to back teams first game of that road trip. They might have Nick Foligno, their captain, back from for this game tonight. He might be likely to make a return. So you've got two teams feeling good. Two teams, though. LA's a little bit more of a concern for me here, though, because they're off two huge divisional wins against Vegas. Is this a little bit of a flat spot? You're now going outside of the conference here, taking on this Columbus team. I'm actually leaning a little bit Columbus. Problem is, price has come down a little bit already. You could have gotten plus 135 on Columbus. Now it's down to 115, 120. So there is some Columbus money coming in, but a lean Jackets. But I'll give LA credit. That's two great wins. I'll give them a chance to show me they can win again for a third straight time. It's a good game on the card tonight. Dana, Columbus, LA for you. What do you got?
Like you mentioned, it's a great spot for Columbus in here. No matter what price you're getting at a plus price, the Kings had two huge wins against Vegas, and they're feeling great about themselves. And now they play an opponent that it's a non-division, a non-conference team. So I can't imagine they're going to be in the same frame of mind that they were against the Golden Knights. If they do, that's great. But if you're going to give me a plus price with a pretty good Columbus team that's starting to put their head above water again, I'm more than willing to take advantage of that. If you watch the Jackets over the last month or so, their shots on goal per game have gone up. They've averaged 38 shots per game in February. That really hasn't equated to a lot of wins for sure, but they do carry the puck pretty well. The only thing that I would say about Columbus is they just need to get more greasy goals. They need to be tougher in front of the net, and if they can do that, I think they'll get right back to where they have been for most of the season. Um, we might be all, like you mentioned, they beat Washington and Chicago. They beat them by a combined score of 8-3. So I think you might be you might be seeing a little bit of a run out of Columbus. And again, handicapping and wagering is about identifying teams that might go on a run, and then you ride that streak. And I think this is a really good spot for the Blue Jackets here. I love the Dubois and Panarin and Atkinson line in their last since the overtime loss to the Philadelphia Flyers. That line has averaged a point a game, so you could kind of chalk that up tonight as well. I love the Jackets, even though you're getting $1.20 now. Not quite what you were even to start the show at $1.25.
All right, Columbus for Dana Lane. Yeah, that's definitely a way I was leaning in this hockey game because I think Columbus is a little bit of a more advantageous spot for them. They've won two straight games, so it's not a terrible situation. I don't like Josh Anderson being out for this team. That's a big loss, but they get Nick Foligno, the captain, back tonight, so that should keep everybody in a good frame of mind if he's able to return to the lineup. And you just worry. I watched those two Vegas games against LA because they were so good, both games. Taxing games, emotional games, intense games, chippy. Lots of physicality in those games. Lots of bad blood starting to develop. I love it. Golden Knights and Kings. That's going to be a great rivalry for years to come. Could be a little bit of a, just a exhale and just, you're flat. You're off two huge, big time intense games like that. I've seen it before. You could be flat. And that for me with Columbus team that's playing well going in could be make the Jackets a live dog tonight at a plus price.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.